ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः। नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद। विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यम्। न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः। लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः। रथेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे। एव स्थिता प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः। तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व। जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम्। मयैवैते निहतां पूर्वमेव। निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्। द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योद्धवीरान्। मया हतां संजहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः। युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्। सञ्जय उवाच एतच्छ्रुत्वा वचनं केशवस्य। कृताञ्जलिर्वेपमानः किरीटी। नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कृष्णम्। सगद्गथं भीत भीत प्रणम्य। अर्जुन उवाच स्थाने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या। जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च। रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति। सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः। कस्माच्च तेन न मेरन्महात्मन्। गरीयसे ब्रह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे। अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास। त्वमक्षरं तदसत्तत्परं यत्। त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणः। त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानम्। वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम। त्वया तथं विश्वमनन्तरूप। वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणश्च शशाङ्कः। प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च। नमो नमस्तेऽस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः। पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते। नमः पुरस्ताद्धत पृष्ठतस्ते। नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वत एव सर्व। अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमस्त्वम्। सर्वं समाप्नोषि ततोऽसि सर्वः।
विश्वरूप दर्शन। What is this Vishwarupa teaching us till now? What is it that has been explained till now? Three emotions of Arjuna conveys that. The first one is wonderment. The second one is fear. The third one is bhakti. Wonderment because you see the wonderful things of creation. You see the beautiful things of creation. There is wonderment. Wow. Along with that, what also comes along with those moments? What comes along with those moments? Painful moments also comes. Difficult to accept those painful, difficult to accept those painful things. Those painful things, technical word for those painful things is unfavorable prarabdha. It is prarabdha. Prarabdha is of two types, favorable and unfavorable. Favorable prarabdha, we all happy, jump with joy, etc. You feel everything is in your favor. Now, prarabdha, there is a favorable prarabdha and there is unfavorable prarabdha. What is Vishwarupa teaching you? What is Vishwarupa teaching you? The effective functioning of the law. Vishwarupa is teaching you the effective functioning of the law. What is the effective functioning of the law? If the unfavorable situation has to come, unfavorable situation will come. Why unfavorable situation comes? Why does unfavorable situation come in life? Unfavorable situation in life comes. Okay, favorable situation comes because of what? Favorable situation comes because of what? You asked for it, you worked for it. Similarly, unfavorable situation means you asked for it, you worked for it. But when favorable situation comes, I will always say, I worked for it, I got it. When unfavorable situation comes, I always say, when unfavorable situation comes, I say, I didn't do anything, but why? Why it is coming to me? Now, what is he saying in Vishwarupa? One thing that he is saying very clearly in Vishwarupa is the law functions impartially, whosoever you are. Whosoever you are, the law will function impartially. So, when you look at the Vishwarupa Darshana, what you should understand the Vishwarupa Darshana as a effective functioning of the law. That's why we have said many a times. One side of the coin we call as God, the other side of the coin we call as law. One side of the coin we call as God. Another side of the coin we call as law. That is why belief in God is conviction in law. Conviction in law is belief in God. You can't say, I believe in God, sir, but the law and all is against me. It doesn't work like that. Are you able to follow? எனக்கு கடவுள் பக்தி நிறைய இருக்குது சார். ஆனா எல்லாமே மாறி மாறி வருதுன்னா it doesn't happen that way. Meaning, belief in God, a conviction in God is conviction in the law. Because God and law are they are one and the same. Because they are one and the same, effectively it functions to maintain the harmony, it functions. At any given point of time, somebody will be in suffering. At any given point of time, somebody will be in suffering. Our only hope is what? That one person, isn't it? I should not be that one person at all. Or the 2, 3 person around me should not be that one, isn't it? Rest and all can, rest and all, who cares about rest? Don't exist only in the first place, isn't it? A, the effective functioning of the law, and God is the one who creates the law. God is the one who maintains the law. When the law is created, the law is maintained, it is meant for the welfare of the totality. If the totality is taken care of, you being part of the totality by default will be taken care of. But our thinking is, I should be taken care of at the expense of totality. I should be taken care of at the cost of what? The totality. Therefore, what will be our prayer to God? Bend the law, change the law for my sake. That is a very unreasonable prayer, and God is never going to answer that prayer. That's why people come and say, prayer don't work, sir. Prayer doesn't work, prayer doesn't work, prayer doesn't work. Yes, obviously the way you pray is not prayer at all. Therefore, it won't work at all. Why? Because prayer means I go and request God to change the unfavorable to favorable. The very unfavorable itself is because of my own making it has come to me. Therefore, what is it that I have to do? The graceful acceptance of that unfavorable situation is bhakti. That's what Vishwarupa Darshana is supposed to teach us. The graceful acceptance. And how will the person who has this graceful acceptance behave? He's a bhakta. Graceful acceptance of the unfavorable situation is bhakti, and thanking when favorable situation comes is bhakti. When unfavorable situation comes, taking it without complaining, asking for exemption is bhakti. That kind of person, how that person will express oneself, how that person will behave. End of the 12th chapter, you are going to see 35 qualities. 35 qualities are the description of the one who has understood Vishwarupa Bhakti. That's how that's how the sequence goes, and the 12th chapter concludes. So till now, whenever you see Vishwarupa, whenever you hear the word Vishwarupa, what you should remember? A reverential acceptance of the functioning of the law. A reverential acceptance of the functioning of the law is bhakti. If a person is punished by the court, will you say the judge caused punishment? Is judge responsible for the punishment? Who's responsible for the punishment? Who's responsible? That person is responsible for the punishment. Judge only. What does the judge do? He impartially enforces the law. That's why God is called Karma Pala Dhata. Karma Pala Dhata means one who ensures that the Karma Pala will be delivered to you without any Karma Pala will be delivered to you without any addition or deletion. This maturity is called Vishwarupa Vishwarupa Bhakti. This maturity is called Vishwarupa Bhakti. And obviously, Arjuna is finding it difficult to accept this, or is taking a lot of time to digest this. Why? Because unfavorable situations to me and my family members are not acceptable. Unfavorable situations outside me and my family, I can accept it as, oh, இதெல்லாம் ஒரு பெரிய விஷயமா சார்? Because it is not happening, I will say, oh, is this all a big thing to worry about? Everybody fails, everybody makes losses. If I make a loss, it's not acceptable. If my child fails, it is intolerable. Are you able to follow? Why? Because I have this notion. What is the notion? Unfavorable things should not happen at all. For you to avoid unfavorable things not to happen, what you should do? For you not to experience any unfavorable situations at all in life, what you should do? What you should do? Obey the law. Follow dharma, obey the law. Ram Subramaniam. எல்லா கிளாஸ்க்கும் வீட்டுக்கே வாங்க. Obey the law. That's all. When you obey the law, there is no unfavorable situation at all. That doesn't mean your body will not get old. That doesn't mean you will not fall sick. That doesn't mean your body will not get old. That doesn't mean you will not fall sick. All this will happen. That doesn't mean death will not happen. I'm obeying the law, sir, but how come unfavorable situation can still happen? You are obeying the law in Mishram. Mishram means mixed. Are you able to follow? Mixed means mixture of little bit of following, little bit of violation. Little bit of following, little bit of violation. And the result will be Mishram. Karma palam is always Mishram for most of the human beings because they do this mixed activities. So fear came into Arjuna when he understood when he saw and understood the destructive aspect of the creation. Wonderment is when you see the creative, the beautiful side of creation. Creation naale rendu vaartha sollu, isn't it? Creation and destruction. So when you look at the creation, it is wonderful. Okay, understand life. There is a creation aspect to life, and then there's a destructive aspect to life. Now, when you look at the creative aspect of life, you say, wow, isn't it? Now, you can't keep saying wow, wow all the time. No, jaw will get locked, isn't it? Yeah, wow, wow. Yeah, you can't keep doing that because that's not the only thing that happens to life. Then there is another aspect to life. What is the other aspect to life? The destructive aspect also. So when you look at the creative aspect of life, ascharya, wonderment. When you look at the destructive aspect of life, fear. What is bhakti? Graceful acceptance of both is bhakti. பக்தின்றது எப்படி கன்க்ளூட் பண்றோம்? A graceful acceptance of creation and destruction is bhakti. Now Arjuna is moving towards that moving towards that bhakti. This is what we understand from Sanjaya interfering. Sanjaya interfering and telling us the condition of Arjuna. And how is he saying? Sagat Gatam. Sagat Gatam. Sagat Gatam means words mixed with choking. When words are mixed with choking, you can't hear properly, isn't it? Why choking? Tears are coming. Tears are coming. Phenomena you can understand. It can come through the eyes. It can come through the அழும்போது எங்கேருந்தெல்லாம் தண்ணி வரும். When somebody is crying, flow comes from where? Where all flow comes from? Okay. Eyes it comes, nose it comes, hmm? Throat, choke, isn't it? Three. கண்லேந்து மட்டும் வந்தா it is joy, bhakti. மூக்குலேருந்து வாயிலேருந்தும் சேர்ந்தா it's a biological thing. No, you all can understand. இதுக்கு வந்து சங்கராச்சாரியா பகவத்கீதா எல்லாம் வேணும், isn't it? When it comes only through the, yes, it is different. When all these combines, it's different. And for Arjuna, everything is combined, isn't it? கண்லேருந்து வருது, மூக்குலேருந்து வருது இல்லையா? Eyes are watering, the nose is flowing, and throat is getting choked, coughing. Sagat Gatam. அதுதான். That is called Sagat Gatam. He spoke in a choked voice. Predominant emotion is fear, and that predominant emotion, fear, is getting replaced by bhakti. Bhita, intense fear. Overwhelmed by intense fear. Why he is overwhelmed by intense fear? The impartiality of the law is frightening. The impartiality of the law is frightening, and if you don't understand it, it is frightening. If you understand it, thank God. That's how it is. You follow? One day you may lose the train or flight because of a traffic signal, isn't it? You may miss the train or you may miss the flight because of the traffic signal. What will you pray on that day? What will be your prayer? What will be your prayer on that day when you are going towards the airport? What will be your prayer?
You shouldn't miss the flight.
What will be your prayer? All the signals should turn green. All the vehicles should move and give way to me. Why? Because who knows what's happening to those people in the other cars in the front? Unconcerned about everything, my prayer is what? Correct. Yeah. When you are in the ambulance, way will be given to you like that, isn't it? Yeah. அப்போ கூட block ஆச்சுன்னா what to do? Prarabdha is, yeah, you have a very strong, powerful prarabdha. Even you go into the ambulance and the ambulance is getting stuck, now what to do? You follow? Otherwise, every time in life, in every situation in life, we want the law to be, we want to bend the law, we want to change the law. Why? Because we believe law means human-made law. According to us, law means man-made law, human-made law. So human-made law keeps changing. And therefore, we think this also can be changed. But here we are talking about a law which maintains the harmony in the creation. We are, we are talking about a law which is created for harmony in the creation. If there are individuals who go through pain, that individuals going through pain is also part of the maintenance of the order. That's why Ramatirtha, he keeps on calling it as the law of life, the law of life, the law of life. And whenever we hear the word law, we think man-made law, human-made law, and human-made law தான் அப்பீல்லாம் இருக்குது, isn't it? செஷன்ஸ் கோர்ட் இல்லைன்னா டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் கோர்ட் இல்லைன்னா ஹை கோர்ட் இல்லைன்னா சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட்லயே சொன்னா கூட again you can go on reappeal, change, and we think dharma also can be handled in that way. But the reality is what? Assimilate this message. What is the message? As long as you are in the sharira, as long as you are in the sharira, you will be bound by the law. In the sharira, you cannot ask for freedom from the law. Assimilate this message. That's why the Puranic story says even Avatara Purusha Shariras also go through the same. If Avatara Purusha Shariras themselves go through the same law, it means we also have to go through the same law. Creation and destruction cannot be separated. Birth and death cannot be separated. All union must end. And when it ends, it won't end together, no? Isn't it? All unions must end means what? End in separation. That's why they say, I want to come along and be together in the next Sharira also, next Janma also. In heaven also we will be together. Yeah. Why? The inability to accept, it will come to an end. The maturity to accept the end gracefully, not complaining about it, not crying about it, not complaining about it, not getting frustrated about it. This is Vishwarupa. Trembling in fear, at the same time, pranamya, bowing down in bhakti. Kritanjali, with folded. This is the description of Sanjay. Pranamya bhita sagadgatam aha. Aha means saying. He is speaking. He is going to say something. Don't worry about all the Sanskrit thing. I do Sanskrit things every now and then for me to get back to my thoughts. So most of the Anvaya that I do is for my remembrance, Ganesh. And the Sanskrit Anvaya or Modana, forget it. Don't worry. Pranamya Bhita Bhita Sagadgatham Aha. Means now Arjuna is going to speak. Padingo. Arjuna enna solran paapom.
अर्जुन उवाच आने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः अर्जुन उवाच आने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्घाः
Arjuna said, Krishikesha, rightly, the world is delighted and rejoices in your praise. Rakshasas, demons, flee in terror in all directions, and all the hosts of Siddhas, perfected ones, bow. Arjuna said, Krishikesha, rightly the world is delighted and rejoices in your praise. Rakshasas flee in terror in all directions, and all the hosts of Siddhas bow down. One is rejoicing, another is bowing down in reverence, another one is terrified and running away. Moon reactions he said. Yeah. Three types of people he is describing. Three distinct reactions mean three types of three. One is praising, stuti. Another is bowing down in namasyanti. One is bowing down. The third one is disha dravinti. Disha dravanti. Disha dravanti means in all directions, pitching ஓடுறாங்க. One fellow is அப்படியே பிச்சுக்கிட்டு ஓடுறாங்க. அவங்களுக்கு ராட்சசாஸ்னு பேரு. So there is a rakshasa, there is the jagat which is prakarshati, and then there is namasyanti siddha sangaha. Hrishikesha, beautiful word. Yeah, sometimes the choice of words are so beautiful. Hrishikesha means one who radiates peace and bliss. அவருக்கு தான் ரிஷிகேஷான்னு பேர். Another name of Krishna is Hrishikesha. ரிஷிகேஷான்னா the form that you can keep looking and looking and looking, and it keeps radiating peace and it keeps radiating peace and bliss all the time. That is called Hrishikesha. அவர் முடி அவ்வளவு நல்லா இருக்கும். இந்த மாதிரி மொட்டை ஆனா என்ன பண்றது தெரியல. If you go bald like this, what will you see? Isn't it? Rishikesha, so beautiful he is. So beautiful he is to, so wonderful, so beautiful to keep looking at. And you can keep looking and looking and looking, and you can never get tired of that looking. Those who never get tired of that looking is Siddhas, Siddha Sangaha. They don't get tired of. So what do they do? All the time they are able to look at the divine. Means what? They are in the company of the divine 24/7. All these people are in the physical company of Krishna, but nobody could see the divine, no. See, everybody was living with Krishna physically. And most of the time using him as their consultant, avladhan, isn't it? Krishna was their consultant. Adhik mele they couldn't think of that Rishikesha, Krishna and all. Krishna is a very good consultant. The problem on the outer bolam by the solution good, isn't it? You have any problem, go to him, some solution he will give, and take the solution and go back and violate the law so that you'll get into another problem and go to him for another solution. Are you will follow? See, any solution that is given, you will never go back with the conviction that I should not violate the law. Every solution will convinces you what? You can violate the law and still you can violate the law. Every solution that is given gives you the conviction that you can violate the law. Dharma is very clear. Dharma says, no, don't try that method. Are you able to follow? Don't try that. Don't try that method. Siddhas bow down in reverence. Looking at the tree, naturally, what will he aspire to be in that tree? மூணு பேர் பார்க்கிறார் Arjuna. Looking at the tree, he is aspiring to become the Siddha Sangaha. He also wants to become the Siddha. Siddha in this context means enlightened ones, perfected ones. Siddhas in this context means those very Hrishika, Isha, Hrishikesha. There are various meanings to the word Hrishikesha. Now, பக்தின்றதுனால கொஞ்ச நேரம் words எல்லாம் we will talk also, isn't it? When you talk about bhakti, each and every, wherever you get a chance, we'll talk about the Lord's name also, no? The Rishika Ishala in the Shankara has written a Bhashya of 1,000 names. Sahasranama Bhashya he has written. Each and every, see, Sahasranama is 1,000 names, that's all. And each and every name he has taken and written a commentary, which is called Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashya. Rishika, Isha, combines, becomes Hrishikesha. Hrishika, na senses and the mind. Hrishika means senses and the mind. Isha we know. Isha na yaru? Lord. Isha means Lord. Hrishikesha means the Lord of the senses and the mind. And anybody who has their senses and their mind controlled, conquered, there will be a tejas in them. They will look beautiful and you can keep looking at them all the time. That's the meaning. Anybody who has their senses and their mind under control, Sanskrit அதுக்கு பேர் என்ன? Tejas, isn't it? Tejas, or brilliance. Something in them will be, some brilliance will be there in them. Rishikesha is the one who is beautiful, not the physical beauty. It's not the physical beauty, please. Because whenever we talk about beauty, we only see the physical beauty. It is not the physical beauty. Because he's so, body shaming பண்ணக்கூடாது. It is It's criminal to do that. But Krishna is not that beautiful, yeah, dark. And he is not like, yeah. What is that fellow? Yesterday evening, something, and what is it? Hrithik Roshan. Somebody said, no, Hrithik Roshan. Yeah. I'm Googling now to see who he is now, isn't it? The face of it. Yeah. Okay. Why is he getting so excited about you? That fellow looks like one diseased person. Yeah, he looks like one diseased person. Anyway, who know? Not that beauty. Beauty here is not the physical beauty. That is sick. It is that is falling for the physical beauty is sick. Sick means children will fall. At the age of 10 and 12 only you should fall for the skin. Not at 35 and 40. If you are at 70 also you fall for the skin, now what to do? Yeah. The Rakshasa would have worst category. Isn't it? If Rakshasa is the worst category, these fellows are still worse than that. But what is the beauty here? What is the beauty in these people? Where the Siddhas and all want to. So what is the beauty? The beauty is the senses and the mind is under. When the senses and the mind is under control, there is a calmness in them. There is a calmness, there is the calmness, there is a maturity, there is the cheer. That is the beauty. All put together is called Tejas. Rishikesha means one who has this, one who is a Tejasvi like this. அது நேர்கூட அதே பார்த்தா இல்லையா பேர் தான் தேஜஸ்வி crying all the time. தான் மீனிங் இருக்குதா பேருக்கும் இதுக்கும் பேர் மாற்றணும் கெசட்ல போய் change the name. What is the opposite of, find out the opposite of Tejasvi and change the name. Yeah. What Tejasvi it is. Rishikesha is one who has that. Rishikesha is one who has this thing. Everything is in order. Nothing is out of place. The perfection in Sthane. Everything is so rightly kept. Sthane Rishikesha. That's what he's saying, no? Sthane means everything is in order. Everything is in its place. Everything is happening as it should. Everything is happening as it should happen. Nothing is out of place. That is Sthane. Tava Prakritya. Looking at everything in order in its place, what does one people do? They praise. That is one group. Are you able to follow? Sthane means everything is in order. Everything is in its place. Looking at that order, the entire world is singing your glories, singing your delighted. Singing your glories and delighted means what? When will you sing the glory? When will you get delighted at the company? When will you sing the glory? When will you sing the glory? When you are attracted. When you are attracted, you will sing the glory. When you are attracted, the company will, you will seek the company when you are attracted. Isn't it? Now, the singing the glory and attraction from one human being to another human being should not happen. It should happen from a human being to the divine. Angadam bhakti comes. It should not, but we all have it, but we have it from one human being to another human being. Now you get attracted to another human being. You be delighted in the company of another human being. Very soon separation will happen and it will be painful. Are you able to follow? Very soon separation will happen. That is why we say that is why you should associate with the attraction, and the praising should always be associated to the divine, not to another being. The entire world is singing your glories, is delighted. One set of people now. Another set of people. Another set of people. When you are attracted to the divine, the world gets attracted to you. Why it happens like that, God only knows. Why it happens like that, God only knows, but that's how it is. You get attracted to the divine, the world gets attracted to you. You get attracted to the world. You get attracted to the world, what happens? You get attracted to the world runs away from you. This is the law. Krishchate Lakshmiischa Patniyau, Purusha Suktam. Purusha Suktam says, Krishchate Lakshmiischa Patniyau. Krishchate Lakshmiischa Patniyau means all that you are attracted to gets attracted to you. All that you are attracted to gets attracted to you. And why does it get attracted to you? Why do they get attracted to you? They do get attracted to you because you are attracted to the divine. Attraction to the divine means what? Living a dharmic life. Ram Subramanian. Attraction to the divine means living a dharmic life. Attraction to the divine doesn't mean going to the temple. Of course, temple you need to go. Of course, pujas has to be done. Of course, prayers has to be done. For all this helps you to remember the law. Therefore, all this is necessary. But attraction to the divine is not attraction to, is not attractive, because Krishikesha himself is so attractive because of what? The dharmic life. And what is dharma? What is dharma? Individually, Chitta Shuddhi. For the world, Loka Sangraha. Life, dharmic life means a life where you are attempting Chitta Shuddhi and Loka Sangraha. Chitta Shuddhi plus Loka Sangraha is dharma, dharmic life. So in you are looking for your inner purification. In relation to the world, you are working for Loka Sangraha. So when you live a life like this, Krishchate Lakshmiischa Patniyau, the world will get attracted to you. Attraction means what? It will sit on you beautifully, isn't it? Remember, about wealth, we have two gods for wealth. Yeah. Kuberan ஒருத்தர் இருக்கிறாரு, Lakshmi. There are two gods, Kubera and Lakshmi. Lakshmi நால என்ன அர்த்தம்? Lakshmi itself means extreme, இல்லையா? Gorgeous, beautiful she is. Everything, இல்லையா? இப்படியே பண்டிலா கரன்சி இருக்கும்போது எப்படி இருக்குது? Isn't it? கோல்டு பிஸ்கெட்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது இல்லையா, இல்லை கோல்டு பிஸ்கெட்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது எப்படி இருக்குது? இல்லை பார்லேஜி பார்த்தா எப்படி இருக்குது? கோல்டு பிஸ்கெட் பார்த்தா எப்படி இருக்குது? Isn't it? பேங்க் பேலன்ஸ் 6 digits, 7 digits, 8 digits போகும்போது how beautiful it is, இல்லையா? Two ways, he says. One is Lakshmi, another is Kubera. Kubera is description of Kubera, you know, no? பார்க்க அழகெல்லாம் இருக்க மாட்டார் குபேர, because he belongs to The Rakshasa. He belongs to the Rakshasa. மேலிருந்து 4 teeth protruding outside. கீழிருந்து 4 teeth protruding. கீழிருந்து எங்க போகும்? மேல போகும் இல்லையா? Imagine 4 teeth outside coming like this and 4 teeth going up. அவர் சிரிச்சாருன்னா எப்படி இருக்கும்? எப்படி இருக்கும்? And if he smiles at you, how it will be? One eye in the center of the forehead. Kubera, description of Kubera. And Tirupati Balaji took wedding loan from marriage loan he took. You know that, no? Marriage loan Tirupati Balaji took from Kubera only. He took marriage loan. We are repaying for his marriage. Yeah, he doesn't even have the thing to read. Yeah. Rishikesha, now you take the loan, somebody will repay that. Yeah. The whole world will sit and repay that. He need not do anything. Take the loan and go on, take the loan and go and sit. Whose responsibility it is to repay? Vischate Lakshmischa. Yeah, it will come. It comes. So beautiful it is. Yeah. So the world looking at it, everybody is praising your glories, singing your glories. Your fan base is going on increasing, he's saying. Yeah. The fan base is increasing all the time. So enchanted by you, so enchanted, so enchanting, so enchanting. Yeah. Krishna plays the flute, isn't it? He plays the flute, and all the gopis come running. And Krishna says, don't you all have any other work to do? He asks. Don't you all have any work to do? I play the flute for my time pass. Why did you come? Don't you all? He taunts them. The beautiful portion. He taunts them. He insults them. One set of people get attracted. Another set now, Rakshasas. What is Rakshasa means? Rakshasa na yaru? Huh? Who's Rakshasa? The evil forces. Rakshasa means the evil force. The evil forces run helter-skelter in all directions. The Rakshasas flee in terror. Why? Because they can't handle the Vishwarupa. The devotees are comfortable with Vishwarupa. They are singing the glories of Vishwarupa. The Rakshasas are running away. Who gets afraid of the divine? The one who's sensual and materialistic. Who runs away from the divine? The one who's sensualist. The one who's materialist will run away from the divine. Why? Because even in the normal world, you can see in a limited context. When Whenever there is a disciplined person, those around will always want to run away. Why? Because the very discipline is irritating, frustrating, isn't it? The very discipline is because we want to do things in, we want to do things according to in our own way. Yeah? We want to do things according to our whims and fancies. I feel like doing, I will feel. If I don't feel like doing, I will not do. I will start cooking. Halfway through the cooking, I will not feel like cooking, switch off and go and sit. I will do things in my own way, sir. Nobody should tell me what to do. இந்த குணம் இருந்தா அதுக்கு என்ன பேரு? Rakshasa. If you have this kind of a guna, then you will be known as a Rakshasa. And this Rakshasa will always fear, these Rakshasas will always fear the indiscipline will not get motivated to become disciplined. The indiscipline will hate, indiscipline will fear discipline, indiscipline will fear discipline. Now, these people, Rakshas, when they see the Vishwarupa and when they see the cosmic discipline, the cosmic dharma, the cosmic order, which is of the highest level of discipline, and when they see that, naturally what will happen? Naturally what will happen? They will run away in fear. Mantra Shastramla Rakshogna Mantramde ஒன்று இருக்கு. They do it so well. Rakshogna Mantra, they do Rakshagna Homa, they do all that is because of what? To remember. To remember. What is the remember? The negative forces should not affect you. I should not be a victim of the negative forces. I should not be a negative force. Negative forces toxic, isn't it? You should not say negative, you should say toxic. I don't know what they will say 20 years later. And how many words to remember also, isn't it? Negative nu solno, toxic nu solno, Rakshasa nu solno, Asura nu solno, Alpana nu solno, isn't it? How many to remember? How many to remember? How many to say? In one word, what is it? The one who has no, the one who fears discipline. The one who fears discipline. And when they see the discipline, they will want to, they will run away. You follow? Dravanti gacchati. Dravanti gacchati means they run in all directions. You follow? The indication of Rakshasa is you always feel somebody is hurting you. You always feel somebody is out there to hurt you. Are you able to follow? Very, very poor mental state it is. It's a very poor mental health, very poor mental state where we believe someone is there all the time only to cause pain to me, to cause injury to me. Vishwarupa has told you very clearly what? Vishwarupa has told you very clearly, you don't need anybody from outside to do all this to you. Why? Because everybody is so busy doing it to themselves, they have no time for you. Again, everybody is so busy digging their own grave, they have no time to come and dig the grave for another. That's one. Second, you are so insignificant, who cares? Who bothers? But in your head, you may look very significant. In your head, you may look very significant, but in the totality, you are so insignificant. Remember, the fly spoke to the elephant. The fly spoke to the elephant in the evening. Kolatur. Fly na என்னது? E. E spoke to the elephant in the evening. And what did the fly say? What did the fly said to the elephant? What did it say? If you are tired, tell me, I will fly away. If you are tired, tell me, I'll fly away. Elephant turned back and asked, what? No, whole day you have been carrying me. If you are tired, tell me, I will fly away. What was the elephant's reply? Huh? Now that you spoke, I knew you were there. If you had simply stayed quiet, I wouldn't even. But the ego of the fly makes the fly to believe that it can be a burden to an elephant. என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? எவ்வளவு வரும்? Somebody is always there to cause pain to me. Somebody is always there. Sir, their only purpose in life is to hurt me, sir. Why, sir? Everybody will have 2, 3 people like that, no, in your life. Ramsubramanian. எவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்கிறாங்க? After the class day. Everybody has few people, sir. Boss. 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 பாவம் அந்த பாஸ். மார்டின் இல்ல சம்பளமும் கொடுத்துட்டு சேலரியும் கொடுத்துட்டு கர்ஸ் ஆல்சோ he has to take. He has to teach you, give you salary. In return, you will not say thank you, commissioner. In return, instead of saying thank you, we'll go and curse the boss. Nothing சொல்றது இல்லையா? Somebody is always out there to cause pain, hurt. Where is God supporting me, sir? Where is Vedanta? Vedanta doesn't help also, sir. Correct. God help பண்ணாது, Vedanta help பண்ணாது. Rakshasa only help you. I don't know what to do. You follow? The third category, Siddhas. They are the wonderful category. Siddha Sangaha. The third category. Who are the third one? Siddhas. Siddha means like Kapila and others. Like Kapila Muni and all. Like Kapila Muni, etc. The Siddha Sangaha. When an unfavorable situation come, blaming somebody for that and wanting to crush that person for that is Rakshasa. Again, I repeat. When unfavorable situation comes, in your head, somebody caused it. Carefully follow. In your head, somebody caused it. Because it is that person that has caused it, in your head, what do you want to do to the other? What will be your reaction to the other? You want to eliminate the other. You want to scream at the boss, but you can't scream. Why? வெளில வந்த EMI இருக்குது, isn't it? It is very uneconomical to shout at the, very poor economics thing to shout at the boss. Therefore, they come out and I don't know who gave this fellow. Then all the fellows who doesn't know anything only becomes the boss, isn't it? Is there any boss who is knowledgeable in this planet? Silas, is there any boss who is knowledgeable in this planet? Correct, no? Sir, all bossனாலே ஒன்றும் தெரியாது சார். Not only they don't know anything, they tell you what to do also. And you exactly know what to do. And you should be the boss sitting there, and you should be the one doing, and he is interfering. So what is the natural reaction? The natural reaction is one of wanting to cause pain. Wanting to cause pain to the other. And how do you cause pain to the other? Manasam karma, vachikam karma, kayakam karma. To cause pain through kayakam karma, you need courage. Yeah, to cause pain through kayakam karma, you need courage. Yeah, we are so cowards. Yeah, courage na என்ன அர்த்தம் ராம் சுப்ரமணியன்? இறங்கி அடிக்கிறதுக்கு தைரியம் வேணும், isn't it? Kayakam karma means you get down and give one tight. You will not do that. Why? Palattur. Why? Immediate retaliation. மூணு கிடைக்கும் திருப்பி இல்லையா? You want to hit somebody means you have the courage to take 4 beatings. Only if you have the courage to take 4 beatings, you can actually do kayakam karma. But we don't have the courage to do kayakam karma. Therefore, what will we do? What we will do? Vachikam karma. Yeah. Vachikam karma na Brahma Vidya அடுத்தது வடிவேலு டைலாக்ஸ் தான் இல்லையா? க்ளோசர் டு பிரம்ம வித்யா இஸ் வடிவேலுஸ் டைலாக்ஸ். கோர்ட்டுக்கு தாண்டி நீயும் வரக்கூடாது, நானும் வரமாட்டேன். ஏன்னா வந்தா அடி கிடைக்கும், isn't it? Therefore, vachikam karma. But vachikam karma also you need some courage to do that. Most of the time we don't have that also. Then what do we do? Manasam karmas. In our head we keep massacring that person. Inside our head we keep slaughtering that person day in and day out. Day in and day out. இப்படி பண்ணினே இருந்தா மூஞ்சி எப்படி இருக்கும்? If you are doing it all the time, face எப்படி இருக்கும்? அவங்க சிரிச்சா கூட அழற மாதிரி இருக்கும், isn't it? Even when they laugh, it appears to be as though they are crying only, isn't it? That's why you feel what happened to you when they're laughing. You'll go and ask what's happening. Laughterல கூட ஒரு பியூட்டி இருக்கு. Why? Rakshasa. So these Rakshasa flee in terror. The third one is the Siddhas. And Siddhas they remember your glories. They are so comfortable with associating with. They are so comfortable in the association with you. And when they associate with you, how do they associate? Praising the glories. But what is the difference between the first and the third category? There is a difference. The first category la mixture of bhayam and bhakti. In the third category la no. Remember the 3 categories we spoke? One is bhayam. They run away. First category. Bhayam, mixture of bhayam and bhakti. Third category, Siddha Sangaha.
Bhakti.
Bhakti da. Only bhakti. Hearing you, Disho Dravanti, they run away. Clear? Disho Dravanti, they run away. Rakshasa means not allowing any good thing to happen. That is Rakshasa. Rakshasa means one who will come and interfere with any good happening. That's the Rakshasa. That's why you find in the Puranic stories, you find whenever the rishis do yajna, who comes? You find all the Puranic stories. Whenever there is a yajna happening, whenever there is a prayer happening, who comes? Rakshasas come. And Rakshasas come to disturb what? They will blow out the fire and chase the rishi away. Blowing out the fire means disturbing the field of activity. Chasing the rishi away means chasing the person away. So they chase the person away and disturb the field of activity. Why? Because anything good frightens them. Wherever some good happens, frightens them. Okay, what do they get attracted to? Good frightens them. What do they get attracted to? What do they get attracted to? Indulgences. You create an environment of indulgence, they will be the first one to come. Indulgences is very attractive. You follow? Rakshasas are those who seek indulgences and interfere. Why they interfere? Because the goodness is an interference to their indulgence. The good is an interference with their indulgence, and they can't handle the interference with their indulgences. Therefore, what do? They try to interfere. Wherever good action happens, wherever something good happens, the first thing that you will find is resistance. The first thing that you will find when you want to do something good, what you will face? Support the resistance. Because that is the first step you have to cross. Second step, they will laugh. Why are you doing all this? You are unfit. You are unfit. Siddhas are those who have crossed all this. They say, no. Any vision, first resistance, then it will be laughed at. Somewhere down the line, you also get convinced and you will drop. Before. Siddha means one who has the courage to stick to it. They are the ones who have the bhakti. They are the ones who have bhakti. Therefore, one type has a mixture of fear and bhakti. One type simply fears. The third type has only bhakti. Only fear in our category. Only bhakti in our category. Rendu mix in our category. Human beings belong to which category? The mixed category. Yeah. And that's case, isn't it? Yeah, always confused. Always in a state of clarity. Always in a state of confusion. Yeah. Inga pona, anga varno. Anga vanda, inga pono. How to balance both, sir? Balance என்றது ஒண்ணுமே. There's no such thing called work-life balance. I should balance my work and I should balance my life. Random balance money, you will lose your balance. Yeah, you are collapsed. What is all this natak going on? What is this drama in life? You follow? Opposite of that is what? Vishwarupa has taught us a very effective method, a very straightforward, simple method. What is the Vishwarupa teaching us? See the law. See the law. Obey the law. And when you obey the law, your obedience come with a tremendous affection and respect. Obedience is not like a slave obeying. Here, bhakti means you obey the law, and when you obey the law, there is a lot of reverence and respect. So bhakti means obeying the law with reverence and respect. Whoever has done that are the siddhas. They are the siddhas, and Krishikesha, 3 people are looking at Krishikesha. One category is always in the stuti. That is the siddhas. The other category, pathale, by in the order, running away. The third category is one step closer, two step backwards. One step closer, two step backwards. Other than the third category. First category fear என்ற கேட்டகரியில இருந்தா பயம் பக்தி வரணும். பயம் பக்தி இருந்தா what should go? The bayam should go. The fear should go and bhakti alone should remain. And when bhakti alone remains, what it will be like? Adveshta sarvabhutana maitra karuna evacha. The description of that bhakta who doesn't have any of these and only the pure devotion. Pure devotion. Organic devotion. இல்லை இப்போ எல்லாமே ஆர்கானிக்காக இருக்கணும் இல்லையா அப்போதான் ஆர்கானிக் பக்தியில கூட in every place you are the most important. That is the siddha. When I go to work in the office, you are there in the office. Rishikesha is there in the office. Therefore, everything in the office looks, because he is there in the office becomes very எப்படி இருக்கும் office? Divine, holy, beautiful. Because Rishikesha is there already in the office. Adan siddha. He comes home. How it will be? வீடு எப்படி இருக்கும் சங்கர்? வீடு எப்படி இருக்கும்? Beautiful. Why? Because who walked along with you to the house? Rishikesha. So எங்க போனாலும் who is with you? Rishikesha. When the Rishikesha is there with you all the time, everything in life is so beautiful. Are you able to follow? Everything in life is so beautiful. Therefore, that's why we have this culture. When you go to office, you light agarbatti to the office, isn't it? Why do you light agarbatti to the office? Sometimes so beautiful, no? The auto driver show agarbatti to the auto. They show agarbatti to the taxi, and they put a little bit of flour to the taxi. Wow, what a beauty it is! What a beauty it is! Because you see, that is Rishikesha, not because it is feeding; it's divine. That which feeds you is divine. No, because who's feeding you? Activity is not feeding you. It is divine that is blessing you through the activity. Therefore, everything. When you go to office, it is divine. When you sit with people, it is divine. When you come home, it is divine. When you are in traffic jam, still divine. And traffic jam is God's blessings. தெரியுமா? Ram Subramaniam. You bought the car. You want to sit in the car. When will you get the chance to sit in the car? Traffic jam la da. So in traffic jam, you are so Rishikesha, Vishnu Sahasranama, you will be chanting. In the traffic, puchu solla kudadu. Yeah. Rishikesha there also. So what happens? This is Siddha. This is how the Siddha lives life. I'm only saying how Siddha lives life. Siddha seeing divine means we don't misunderstand. Siddha will see that picture of Krishna everywhere. That's a hallucination. Not in that sense. He will not see it in that. Wherever there is this Sarve Siddha Sangaha Namasyanti cha. So they prostrate to you. Rakshasas, Dishodravanti, and the people, Tavaprakrityatya, they praise your glories. மூணு பேரை பார்த்துட்டு what you should aspire to be the Siddha. Siddha means seeing divine everywhere. Seeing divine everywhere in Vishwarupa it is. Seeing everywhere Vishwarupa. That is why the most frightened place that we all don't want to go is what? Smashana, isn't it? One place that we don't want to go at all. Pona kuda seegram we want to run away, isn't it? Smashana. There also you see who's there welcoming you. Smashana, who's welcoming you? Isha is sitting there also. Yeah. Lord Shiva is sitting there dancing, welcoming. Na anga pona kuda there is, you see, sweet divine. So, so you go there, what do you do? That which has come from you is coming back. That which has come from you is coming back to you. அவ்வளவுதான். அதுல என்ன crying? Yeah. வந்த இடத்துக்கே திரும்பி போனா, you should not cry. You should celebrate, isn't it? Why? That is also there. Therefore, for a bhakta, there is no apara at all in life. For a bhakta, there is only para. For mixed people, para and apara. For the rakshasa, there is only apara. Yeah. Para chaiva paracha. Para apara என்ற கேட்டகரியே கிடையாது. Everything is para only. That's why even in the karmas, the rituals also they say para and apara. கிடையவே கிடையாது. That Acharya used to distinguish it very beautifully. Paramacharya used to say there is no such thing called apara at all. It's a wrong terminology. It is everything is apara means when you do it for a materialistic favor only, it is apara. You do something seeking a favor, nada, it is apara. The activity by itself is so beautiful. Why? Because who is there? Smashananakulla yaar irukkranga? Shiva is there. Rishikesha is there. Yeah. He is in the heart. He is in the smashana. He is everywhere. Huh? What does it mean? You can't escape him. You can't escape him என்றது fear from one angle. Thank God he is everywhere. He is protecting me என்றது bhakti. Everyone follows? Thank God he is everywhere. I am always taken care of. அப்படின்றது that is bhakti. Oh my God, he is everywhere, sir. Freedom கிடையாது எனக்கு. பிக் பாஸ்ல கூட 100 கேமரா தான் வைக்கிறாங்க இல்ல? இங்க வந்து 24/7 கேமரா. எங்க உள்ளுக்குள்ள கூட கேமரா, தாட்ல கூட ஒரு கேமரா வச்சிருக்காங்க. இல்ல, even your thoughts gets recorded there. Thank God it is getting recorded like that. You are saved. That conviction. You follow? That is the Siddha, Rakshasa and the Jagat. The Jagat means mixed people. Rakshasa means one extreme. Siddha is the other extreme. சரியா? With this, we conclude for today.
There is a clarification.
Sorry?
There is a
Clarification. எங்க இருக்கு? Clarification. Bharat. Is tapas and leading a dharmic life same? Yes, it is the same. Why do we call it as tapas? Is because in the initial stages, there is a pain in that. Is tapas and dharmic life, leading a dharmic life, the same? Yes. Once you are matured, we will not call it as tapas. In the initial stages, we will call it as tapas. But both means the same. Bharat. Dharma will cause pain in a dharmic life will always have an element of pain in the beginning. A confusion, a pain, a confusion. Dharma sankatam சொல்றோம். Dharma sankat we say. Dissolving all this, battling all this, and still sticking to dharma, a tremendous effort. The tremendous effort that you have to put in the initial stages is called tapas. Once you are matured, it is no more tapas, that becomes your lifestyle. Once it becomes a lifestyle, we don't call it as tapas anymore because it has because of the maturity. So in the initial stages, it is tapas. Here I'm using the word tapas in the sense of a pain because of I am faced with the mind is moving towards something else. A mind is moving towards temptation. I need to pull the mind back from temptation to the law. That forcefully bringing the mind back to the law, which involves an element of pain, is known as tapas. That's how I'm defining it. You follow Bharat? Tapas ka அந்த meaning கொடுக்கிறோம். From that angle, yes, it is one and the same. Is it okay, Bharat? Yes.
Sorry, can you hear me, Guruji?
Yeah, yes.
So, yes, I completely, I think, yeah, that is correct. So, my this thing, doubt came in because I was under the impression that tapas is a part of dharmic life. And it is because the effort, like you rightly said, but I, the reason I thought was that it is part of it. So that's why I raised this question. The
Yes.
other thing which came to my mind was in certain parts of Vedic philosophy, they
Yes.
call it as tapas.
Yes.
Some portions they call it as dharmic life.
Yes.
So the it was not. It was definitely confusing to me. Maybe the context is very. That's
Right.
why.
Yes.
So I was a little. Sad. Thank you. So that's the reason I asked.
Right. Yes. Good. Yeah. Where is that? Anything else? Thank you.